again, so I'm going to be talking about milk donation. A lot of people ask me, how can they donate their milk? But let's talk about why we need women to donate their breast milk. Sadly, babies are born poorly sometimes, or born very early. And if we give these babies formula in the very, very early days, they could be at an increased chance of something called NEC. And this could be fatal to our little ones. And obviously, it's just too awful to imagine. So donor milk is really important for these babies because at first we don't produce a lot of milk. So when a baby is admitted to the NICU, they may need to be given some food, but mum isn't producing enough milk for her baby's needs. So it's really, really important we have this donor milk to protect our babies. Now, also, we are starting to be giving donor milk to mums who wish to give breast milk to their babies. And so, but they might be unable to produce breast milk for various reasons. So there is a wonderful new milk bank called the Hearts Milk Bank. This is starting to do this service for women, which is just absolutely incredible. So how do you go about donating your milk? Well, there are a couple of things. You most likely wouldn't be able to donate your milk. It's if you've had an IVF pregnancy, or you've had the IVF procedures, or you've had a blood transfusion. There may be a couple of other things, but whichever milk bank that you speak to, please ask them, you know, what are the barriers. But they're two main ones that I do know of. And so just give them a ring up and see, you know, what you need to do. Now, usually they need to do they need to do blood tests to check that you are in fact healthy and your milk is healthy. So they do ask you to do a blood test. They often send this through the post. You take it down to the doctors where they do a blood test, and then you send that off. They send you a pack and you start expressing your milk. Now, not necessarily is it just because you've got this extra milk. Somebody who has had a baby on a neonatal intensive care unit may have been expressing and then started to breastfeed. So then she has lots and lots of milk that she's been expressing that has been stored. And so this stored milk that you won't actually need, it can be donated as well, as long as obviously you fit that criteria. But that milk especially is incredible because that often is very, very early milk. Now, usually there's about a 9-month cut-off, but again, the different banks do have varying guidelines. Yeah, they don't usually accept milk that is over if your baby is over 9 months of age. But just see, as I say, ask your local milk bank. Once you start expressing, you freeze it, and then you ring them up and tell them when you have any amount to be collected, and a driver will come and collect it and take it back to your milk bank. So donating your milk is one of the most incredible things that you can do. Definitely, we never know when any of us may need some of that donor milk. There's lots of tests now being carried out on milk, on, you know, how incredible the contents of it are. You know, so much research going into it. So your donor milk could be part of that research as well. So remember, ask your milk bank, see how you can donate your milk. If you have any spare or a bit of oversupply, then please do think about this. Good luck, everyone. Bye.